A very good morning and a warm welcome to the Corporate Super Series Elite Beat Division B. It's the Gurjar Warriors taking on the HDFC Hurricane. It's the finals and the score is 1-1. It's the Anand will open the attack for the HDFC Hurricanes, and it's Gurjar Warriors who won the toss and they elected to bat first. It's Rajesh and Sandesh. Another single of this over. That's another wicket, and the HDFC Hurricanes have struck very early. This is the second wicket fallen in the very first over, and the Gurjar Warriors find themselves under huge trouble now as they have lost their second wicket in the very first over, and that will be the end of the first. The Gurjar Warriors score is 2 for 2. It's Yash into the attack. Oh, that's cut away. Nicely timed and will race away for a boundary. This is the first boundary of this finals. A width given, and he just cuts that through. And that's the lovely shot to start off this second over. Solid defense, good delivery there into that off stump line. Straight away defense by Rajesh. Oh, might have just got something onto the bat and they will raced away for a boundary. Not the middle of the bat, but he'll take that any day. As it's the second boundary of this second over. And he left that alone. That was a really good line by Yash. Not too outside off. Not in that stump line. Perfectly bowled. And the batter lets that go. That's the proper test match line. What we call. With the new ball, he might just get a bit of a swing also. Oh, that's a really good delivery. Just testing the batter now outside the corridors of that outside of stump line. Now Yash has found his rhythm here, and he's been disciplined in these two deliveries which he has bowled. And this will be the last ball of this second over. 8 runs off it so far. Oh, that might be very close. Yeah, oh, that's given. That's bold. Knocked him out completely. He was weaving a trap for him, and he's been successful here. That was an outstanding delivery. No chance whatsoever for the batter. Into the stump line. Through it goes. A bit of a swing. Helps Yash completely. And that what a comeback it was from Yash. In the first three balls, he got hit for two boundaries, and then the last three balls completely went into his way. Tested him slightly outside off, and that last ball absolutely ripper into that off stump line, slightly get a hint of a swing, and he knocks him over. That's quality bowling, and that will be also the end of the second over. The score is 10 at the loss of 3. The Gurjar Warriors have lost already 3 wickets in the first 2 overs. It's Aftab, the new batter in at the crease for the Gurjar Warriors. And back into the attack. Lovely delivery. Sliced it to the offside. Will get a single and starts the over with a single on the offside. And Aftab will be up and going with that single. It's Lara now. Both the two new batters in the crease, both the openers back into the pavilion now. Oh, that's punched away nicely. Straight back to the bowler. That's cut away with given. The fielder in the deep might be just a single. Both the batters will just need to get the settle down there and in the middle. Just respecting the good deliveries and taking those singles and doubles. And with the loose ball, hitting it around the outfield. That should be the plan. They have already lost 3 wickets early on. Anand with the fourth ball. Nicely tested him, slightly outside off. He went for that big drive and gets beaten there. That's quality bowling. Inviting the batter to play that big drive. The change in the length of the bowler This time into that stump line straight into the legs and well defended there from Aftab. Just 2 runs off this over so far. And the HDFC Hurricanes are all over the Gurjar Warriors. This is quality. Absolutely quality. They're just testing the batters now. That will be the end of the third over. The score is 12 at a loss of 3. Just back into the attack for the fourth over. Starts off with a wide. It's Lara on strike. And that will be again a wide. Trying to get the hold out of that outside of line, and in that process he has bowled another wide. So 2 runs in the account of Gurjar Warriors. Those will be the crucial runs for them at the moment. Oh, now down the leg. Another wide this is. He's finding it difficult now to find his line and length. Completely getting distracted there. That's 3 back-to-back wide ball. Oh, this is good. Straight up into the block hole and well defended there from Lara. Oh, slightly outside of. He is pounced onto it, and that will be racing into the boundary fence. A much needed boundary here for the Gurjar Warriors. A width given, and he makes most out of that one. A boundary after a long time here for the Gurjar Warriors. The score moves to 19. This has been really good over. Started off with 3 wides and now a boundary. Now there might be some change in the field as we could see the fielders coming inside. The mid off has been sent back to the long off, and the offside fielders have just brought inside that circle. We could see the third man standing quite square. Oh, this is good. This is good. Testing him slightly outside off. That was a good recovery ball after getting hit for that 4. It's 19 runs at the loss of 3. Both the batters binding the time in the middle. Or straight onto the legs, and that will be a wide. He tried to flick that away onto the onside, but that was well down for a wide here. The score is 20 now. This has been a really good over for the Gurjar Warriors. Four wides in this over already now, and a boundary. It's 8 runs off the first, just two deliveries. Oh, smashed! A smash! Slight fumble there from the fielder, and they might get a single here comfortably. Oh, that's a really good delivery. That right from the book of the cricket. Back foot defense comes into the play now. It's 21 for 3, and this will be the last ball. Oh, punched away. Will get for a single. Oh no! Just missed. The non-striker made a really good call, and that's the end of the fourth over. The score is 21 at the loss of 3. A good over from the perspective of the Gurjar Warriors. Got some runs under their board now. Starting off the fourth over now. Sorry, fifth over. Oh, that's flicked away nicely. Good timing on that one, and that will race away. This is a slow outfield. What we have seen might have just stopped before that rope. This might be slightly harsh onto the batters because that was timed really well. Sliding down the leg, just a flick of a bat might just get a 2 runs to start off this fifth over. It's Anand back into the attack for his third over now. It's 23 for 3. Lara on strike now. Oh, this is quality. This is absolutely quality from the bat of Lara. Straight down, and that will race away into the fence. That was a pitch delivery, and he makes most out of it. Plays that one straight down the ground. Couple of bounces into the boundary fence. It goes. मैं गलत बोल रहा हूँ? Gurjar Warrior score is 27 at the loss of 3. Back-to-back dot balls after getting hit for that boundary on the very second ball. Textbook defense, that is, right into the legs. Well defended there from Lara. Just 6 runs off this over so far. And that will race away into the fence. Slightly down to the leg. Easy pickings there for the batter. Just a flick of a bat and it might just go into the fence. A boundary to end that over. Gurjar Warriors score is 31 at the loss of 3. Starting off the 6th over. इसको That's another wicket fallen. Or trying to take that away straight away. That's the 4th wicket fallen for the Gurjar Warriors. The score is 32 at the loss of 4 wickets. It's Bappa, the new man in the crease, and the Gurjar Warriors found themselves under huge trouble as they've already lost 4 wickets inside the power play. And that's the end of the sixth over and as well as the power play. The Gurjar Warriors score is 32 at the loss of 4 wickets. We are starting off the seventh over. That was the end of the power play. Gurjar Warriors score 32 at the loss of 4, and it's Yash back into the attack for the third over. Just flicked away, and that will be a single. And the power play might just went into the favor of the HDFC Hurricanes. Just 32 runs at the loss of 4 wickets. Completely dismantled the top order of Gurjar Warriors. We're starting off the sixth over. Oh, looping delivery in wide for a drive and gets beaten there. That's absolutely good delivery here from Yash. Outside off, testing the batters early on. Bappa has already played 3 deliveries. He's yet to open the account. Yash with the third delivery tucked on the onside and will just be a single. And he will be off the mark with that single of the very fourth ball he plays. The score moves to 34 for 4. Still 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, steps out. Has he got the connection on the onside? There's a fielder in the deep. They might just push for the second one. Now a chance. Oh, just missed there. Slightly away from the bowler. Good running between the wickets. Just pushing the pressure on the fielding side now. Excellent push for that second run. The score moves to 36. Solid backward defense. Oh, he's got the connection. Just over the fielder. And into the fence it goes. The fielder was standing quite close by to save that second run and just over that long off fielder. And the one bounce into the fence it goes. Good pickup shot there from Aftab. Slightly fuller delivery and pounces onto it completely. 40 for 4 at the end of the seventh over. We are starting off the 8th over. It's 40 for 4 at the moment. Now spin introduced into the attack by the HDFC Hurricanes. On the pads, straight away, flicked away, takes the aerial route. Fielder in the deep might be just a single there. Straight away, sliding down to the pads there. Just a flick of a bat. Gets the single. After one strike, he's playing on 9 of 13. That's a really good delivery. Testing the batters outside off. Just a punch on the offside. No runs there. Back to back dot deliveries now. Animesh into the attack. Bowling it that stump line. Not giving any width out there. And slightly quicker through the air. Not allowing batter to get that time. Punches it down. The fielder here at the long off might be just a single. Just 2 runs off this over so far. Last 2 deliveries left. It's 42 for 4. Oh, that was a slightly flighted delivery, slower through the air, completely gets deceived there. There was slight appeal here for the stumping. Just 2 runs off this over so far. Animesh changing the pace really well. And this will be the last ball. Or drives and drives it over. Gets into his arc over the fielder. Over the one bounce into the fence. And that's the end of the eighth over. The score is 46 at the loss of 4. That the boundary of the last ball making a difference in that last over. 6 runs came off that last over. The score is 46 for 4. Starting off the ninth over, the pace back into the attack. Oh, that was slightly overthrow, and they will get the single easily. The score moves to 47. Both the batters settling their way inside. It's Dinesh back into the attack for the second over. Oh, that was lovely. Timed it to perfection. Slightly fuller, slightly outside off. Timed it to perfection. Placed away on the offside. A bit of a chase, but the ball wins the race. And with that boundary, the Gurjar Warriors score is 51 at the loss of 4. They have crossed the 50-run mark in 8.3 overs. Just a punch through the offside. Now a chance. Oh, good dive. Well judged dive there. Both the players binding their time in the middle, getting some scores now. Oh, that's beautiful. That's outstanding volley. Magnificent. Just when the batters were looking set out there, Dinesh comes and gets the second. Absolutely ripper from him. Knocked Aftab completely there. Now Ratan at the crease. Punches it through straight into the fielder's hands. Ratan at the crease now. Half of this side is into the pavilion now. We're starting off the 10th over. And that will be the end of the ninth over. The score is 52 for 5. It's Animesh back into the attack for the 10th over. Plays that straight down the ground. It might just be timed well and into the fence it goes. Slightly fuller. Gets really good right middle of the bat. Down the ground into the fence. And Bappa gets a very crucial boundary here. But now slightly fuller. And the batter gets on the back foot. Tries to play that through the offside. Gets beaten there completely. It's 15 for Bappa of just 13 deliveries. It's 56 for 5. Or slightly outside off. And that's been driven. The fielder in the deep might be just a single that brings Ratan back on strike. He's yet to open his account. He's already faced a delivery. 5 runs off this over so far in the first 4 deliveries. Still 2 deliveries left. Just tucks it on the onside. A very close call it would be. Safely into the crease there. That's tipped into the slightly filler. Straight into the hands of the fielder there. Let's have a look at just what happened. Fuller delivery chipped. Gets the lower of the bat straight into the fielder's hat. That fielder was perfectly placed onto that onside. That's the sixth wicket fallen. Gurjar Warriors score is 58 for 6. And that will be time for some drinks. And we are back after the short drink spray, and that will be the change in the ends as well. So now the batting will happen from the pavilion end. That's the two runs just sliding down the leg. He just have a flick onto the bat, gets two runs slightly slow outfield here of what we have seen. Now a chance, and now they'll get that second run. First run, sorry, easily was played straight into the fielder's hands. A slight overthrow from him, and they will get that single. So 3 runs to start off this 11th over. They'll push for the second. Easy. Second run here. That was timed really well and pushed really hard for that second run. And that will be the end of the 11th over. The Gurjar Warriors score is 64 at the loss of 6. Starting off the 12th over, plays it straight over the umpire. Down the ground there, a still fielder. Might be just a single to start off this 12th over. The score moves to 65 for 6. They're slowly building up this innings now. Ratan and Sumanta just over the infield. The fielder in the deep might be just a single. Steps out, hits it on the onside. Has he got the hold out of it? Yes, plenty of it. Let's have a look at steps out, and that goes all the way over the boundary rope for a 6. That's a quality shot from the bat of Sumanta. The score moves to 72 for 6 now. Sets the length very early, gets down the track and hits it over that deep mid wicket over the fielder's head. for a six. He goes again, but this time it will be just a single. Oh, just guide us through the onside. There's a fielder. No run. And that will be a dot ball to end the over. After the end of the 12th over, the score is 73 for 6. We are starting off the 13th over. Ashish into the attack now. Starts off with the dot ball. Excellent line and length to start off this first over. Just slightly outside off. That's a dot ball to start off this 13th over. It's 73 for 6. It's Sumanta playing on 9 of 7, and Ratan is playing on 7 of 6 deliveries. Plays it on the onside. And this middle phase is very important for the Gurjar Warriors at the moment. They just need to build a partnership which can lay the foundation in that last 5 overs for them. That's a play and a miss again. Trying to hit that one through the offside. Just gets late onto the ball. So the non-striker batter have just walked down to that strike. Sumanta walking back. Let's see. Just punches it through. Now a chance. Not as a clean field there. And they will get that single run very easily and comfortably. Just 2 runs off this over so far. Still 2 deliveries left. Sumanta back on strike. He's playing on 10 of 8. Steps out. That's a really good bowling from Ashish. Might have just rolled his arms over that ball. It was straight and full here. And Sumanta was very clear of the intention to get some runs. This is the last ball of this over. Just 2 so far. A very good over from Ashish to start off his spell. Just 2 runs coming off that last over. After the end of the 13th over, the Gurjar Warriors score is 75 at the loss of 6. Starting off the 14th over, the spin continues. Tucks it on to the onside for a single. That was just eased away. It's Ambish into the attack for his fourth and the final over. Just he has given away 22 runs and has also picked up a wicket. He's back for his fourth and the last over. Oh, looping delivery, and he worked that one away on the onside, and that will be a boundary. Just sliding down the leg, and he pounced onto it. A slight fumble from the fielder there, and one bound into the fence it goes. A much needed boundary here for the Gurjar Warriors. The score moves to 80 for 6 now. Suminda getting into the rhythm now. Oh, that's a flighted delivery, and he gets completely beaten by that slower delivery there. Slightly tossed up delivery, slow through the air, inviting the batter for the big one. Gets beaten. That's really good thinking from Ambish. It was slightly quicker that went for a boundary and then just took the pace of that ball completely and slightly tossed up that one. It's 80 for the 6 at the moment. Again tossed up. He's taken the charge. Will one bounce? There's a fielder. They might just push for the second run and they will get that easily. That was been hit in the gap, and both the fielders on the offside had to make a long way to chase that ball, and they were successful in getting that. That's a six. The fielder might have just watched it sail over him, and the score is 88 for 6. And now he'll come round the wicket, just pushed away on the onside for a single. Ashish back into the attack for the 15th over. Just 3 runs off this over so far. And he'll be that infield, and that ball will go race into the fence. Slightly down the leg. Oh, he's taken that one again. This time he'll find the fielder. Just a single. Both Sumanta and Ratin are building up a really good partnership here. They've laid the foundation really well now. It's 96 for 6. Oh, that's in the air. He's taken the aerial route and he will find the fielder this time at the boundary rope. That's easily taken. It's Kiran, the new man in the middle, and that was the end of the 15th over. A dot ball to end that last ball, and the score is 96 for 7. That's gone straight up the fielders gathering, and it might just fall safely there, and they might just push for the second. And with that 2 runs, they cross that 100-run mark on the board in 16.1 overs. It's Sumanta and Kiran. Sumanta playing nicely on 33 of 23s, nicely binding his time, getting into the rhythm. His Kiran has just joined in on into the attack for his fourth and the final over. Oh, scoops it over the behind the keeper, straight into the fielder's hands. Sumanta just trying to play that shot. Scoop, judges the ball, gets early into the position, scoops it over, goes straight in the hands of that short fine leg fielder. Was perfect. Pushed away on the onside for a single. It's Pappas, the new man at the crease. Both the new batters. Sumanta just got out at the very crucial time when the team needed him the most to be in the middle. And Anand strikes or trying to play that big shot completely gets beaten there. It was right into the block hole there. Made the room for him to hit that big shot. Just couldn't get connect. Just 3 runs off this over so far. It's 102 for 8. Still 2 more deliveries left in this over. Or trying to cut that one, and that will be a wide as the umpire signals slightly away from the batter. Went deep into the crease to cut that through the offside, and that was slightly away. Too far and wide. Extra run there. 103 for 8. That's gone high up in the air. It might be a long chase for the fielder, but ball might just fall short of him. And it will be a single of that one. Still a delivery left. The score moves to 104 for 8. They cannot afford any risky or missed time shot now. They've already lost half of their side. It's full toss. It might just land safely. That's a boundary. That's a full toss sliding down the leg. He flicked the bat. Well executed shot. One bounce into the fence. It goes. That will be the end of the 17th over. The score is 108 for 8. Now the last 3 overs left in this first innings. The Gurjar Warriors have really played that middle over well. They were half of the side into the pavilion into that very first half of the game. Sumanta built up the really well innings, but he also got out at a very crucial time. And now it's Kiran and Papis in the middle. Oh, that's beaten again. Trying to cut that away. It's dot ball to start off. Santosh, the new man in the attack for the HDFC Hurricanes now. Or this time he takes the aerial route. A couple of bounces into the fielder's hands, and they might just push for the second, and they might just get successful in doing that. The score moves to 110 for 8th. Kiran playing on 4 of 7. Papis playing on 5 of 2. Another one on the offside. Straight towards that wide long off fielder. Just a single. They might just look to rotate the strike. And that's gone. Knocked him off completely. Trying to play it across the line. Gets late onto the ball and gets knocked there. That's the ninth wicket fallen. It's Pradeep, the new man in the middle. This is the last wicket for the Gurjar Warriors now. And that will be the end. That will be the wrap up innings for the Gurjar Warriors. Let's have a look at that one. Slower through the air. Or just knocked the bails off. And that will be the end of the Gurjar Warriors innings. 111 all out, which means HDFC Hurricanes need 112 runs to win in their allotted 20 overs when they come out to bat in the second innings. We'll be right back after a short innings break. Hello and welcome back to the JFSC Corporate Super Series Elite B Division B. It's the HDFC Hurricanes need 111 runs to win in 19.5 overs. Lara will start with the proceedings for the Gurjar Warriors. Straight up 1 runs on the board as Yash is off the mark. Vishal on strike now. Off wrapped up onto the pads. On the onside will get the single, and that will be off the leg pies as the umpire signals. So it's not what much is needed for the HDFC Hurricanes. Just the target of 112 in the allotted 20 overs. 2 runs off the first two deliveries. Or nicely guided on the offside. We'll get the single. That's nicely timed straight in the fielder's hands there. And that was the end of the first over. 8 runs came off that first for the HDFC Hurricanes. The score the score needed is 104 of the last 19 overs with the required run rate of 5.47 per over. It's Sumanta in the attack for the Gurjar Warriors. Vishal on strike. First ball, a slip in the place. Off the back foot. Straight punch down to the offside for a single. Slightly outside off. The batter didn't move, and that will be a dot ball. 9 runs on the board for the HDFC Hurricanes. That's again a dot ball. 103 of the last 18.3 overs. Sumanta with the fourth ball. Yash on strike. Flicked away. And that's a wide. A fielder makes slight fumble there. And he will get. And that will be a single as well. We are starting off the third over, and that's the boundary of the very first ball. The scoreboard moves to 16 now. Now the chase is under 96, is under 100 now in 17.5 overs with the required run rate of 5.38 per over. Lara back into the attack, and he's been welcomed with the boundary of the very first ball of his second over. Oh, this is really good. This is the length he needs to bowl. Beats the outside edge of Vishal there. Oh, that's drive straight into the fielder's hands, and will take a single. Yash back on strike now. It's 5 runs off this over so far. That's cut away on the offside, and will get a single. And they're rotating the strike quite well now, both Vishal and Yash. 7 runs off this over so far. Still a ball left in this over. Oh, that's smacked, and that's smacked with power, and will go into the fence. Shuts the length early, came into the position and hits it through with the power. Finds the gap and races away into the fence. A boundary to end the over. That's the end of the third over. The score is 23 at the loss of 0 wickets. Starts off with a wide and now a single. So 2 runs of this over so far. One off the extra and one off the bat. Both the openers biding their time, slowly building up the partnership, and the pressure might be just stacking up on the fielding side with the runs easily flowing for the HDFC AMC Hurricanes now. They're rotating the strike quite well. Oh, outside off. No footwork there from Yash, and that will be a dot ball. Still 87 needed of 16.4 overs with the required run rate just under 6. It's Samantha back into the attack for the second over. Or nicely bowled off the back foot, will get the single. The fielders are standing at the edge of that 30-yard circle and they are getting easy singles now. Just placing away, not timing or punching it hard, just nudging away and getting those singles easily. It's 26 at the loss of 0 wickets. Still, 3 deliveries left, 3 runs off this over so far. Or driving straight towards the backward point, and they're getting singles easily, just placing them perfectly into the gap to get those singles. There is not much for them to just chase down, so they might just bite their time, rotate the strike quite easily. Or takes it on straight into the wide open space. Was uppish, goes over into the white space, couple of bounces into the fence. A boundary to end the over. That's the end of the fourth over. The score is 31 at the loss of 0 wickets. They're getting bounties of every over now. We'll be waiting for the decision of the umpire. We are starting off the fifth over. That's full toss. And that's driven. Perfect timing. Placed in the gap perfectly. And that was a straight full toss and was being whacked away for the boundary. So the boundaries are coming very easily now for the HDFC Hurricanes. Or this time drags it down on the offside. Will beat the fielder again. No, there is a fielder in the deep. Might just have taken after that boundary of the previous ball. The fielder might have just pushed back. This time just a single. And that will be a quick single. A sensible cricket has been played by the openers of the HDFC Hurricanes. After every boundary or double run, they are just quite fully, watchfully playing it for a single, just rotating the strike quite well. Now trying to slog that one on the onside straight. Oh, that was a wild throw from the fielder, but no damage done there. Oh, he takes it on, goes over the infield, and that's gone. That's another boundary in this over. Oh, that's a six. He might have just crossed that boundary. Let's have a look at it again. Waited for it and just pulled away just over the boundary rope. There was a flat six off the power of the bat of Yash, and that will be the end of the fifth over. The score is 44 at the loss of 0 wickets. It's Aftab, the new bowler, into the attack. Placed away, straight back to the bowler. Back to back dot balls. A very rare scene in the second innings, what we have seen of the dot balls conceding by the HDFC Hurricanes. It's Vishal on strike, 13 of 16 balls. Or just over the fielder, and he might even beat the fielder. Let's have a look. It was straight and full, just over the field, in the gap, in the wide open space. And that's a boundary after the two dot balls. Just a touch of a glass onto that shot. The score moves to 48. This is the last over of the power play, and they have paced up this innings really well so far. Aftab with the fourth ball, punched off the back foot, and will get the single. This is sensible cricket from the HDFC Hurricanes. Gets the boundary, rotate the strike, proper cricketing shots. Oh, this is smacked on the offside. The fielder there, straight into his hands. That's another dot ball that was being timed really well, straight in the fielder's hands. It's 48. And that will be the end of the sixth over, and that will be the end of the power play. A very good power play for the HDFC Hurricanes. They're looking quite in control of this run chase. After the end of 6 over, the score is 50 runs at the loss of 0 wickets, and they have crossed that 50 run mark in the first 6 overs without any loss of wicket. Both Vishal and Yash have played a perfect innings, built up a really strong partnership in the first 6 overs. Vishal playing on 18 off run a ball, and Yash playing 28 off 18. We're starting off the seventh over with Given, and he's hammered that through the offside. First boundary of this seventh over. Anything slightly outside off, and he will you punish it into the fence. That's got racing. That's a really good shot to start off this seventh over. They're continuously ticking up the scorecard, and the score moves to 40-54. Or now slightly well bowled. Now a chance. Good running between the wickets. This is what has been stood out of this innings from the HDFC Hurricanes. After every boundary, they have tried to rotate the strike, just not to let the pressure get on them. No risky shots they have played so far. Now the run chase is down just to 57 runs in 13.4 overs with all the 10 wickets in their hands. Vishal on strike now. Flicked away on the onside. Straight into the fielder's hands. This is really good batting. This is top batting from the HDFC Hurricanes right in the finals. And both the openers have showed a lot of maturity in playing this innings so far. Oh, just glides it through the offside. No run this time, chance. Oh, that will be an overthrow. They will get the easy single. This might just build up the pressure on the bowling side itself. They cannot make these signs of mistakes. There is not much on the board for them to defend, and they're giving away the easy singles for the opponents right now. 7 runs off this over so far, with still 2 balls left. Oh, this is a really good ball. Just might taking the pace completely off of delivery, slightly outside off. That's a very rare dot ball what we have seen in this second innings. And this will be the last ball of this seventh over. Oh, he's taken that one on. He hasn't timed that well, but just falls short of the fielder. Might just get the single to win that seventh over. And the score is 58 at the loss of 0 wicket. just tucked away on the offside, will ease away for a single. And that's the end of the eighth over. The score is 64 at the loss of 0 wickets. We're starting off the ninth over. Gets the single off the very first ball. It's playing back into the attack for the second over. Oh, that's been hit straight down the ground. The fielder's coming, and that will be a breakthrough. A much needed breakthrough here for the Gurjar Warriors. They have got the first, and Vishal has to walk back. A pitch delivery, trying to take down, and it goes straight in the hands of that longer fielder. That will be the end of Vishal. Vishal playing a really good knock of 24 of 25 deliveries, but that will be end of him as he walks back. That's the partnership broken after 65 runs. A much needed breakthrough, and Prem comes into the attack for the second over, and he gets a very important breakthrough for his team. It's Ambish who walks at number 3 for the HDFC Hurricanes. With the first ball, he takes on the intended way right away shown from Ambish. That's gone for a six. That's smacked over the rope. Slightly pitched up delivery, and he straight bounces onto it as it goes over the rope for a six. That's a cracking start, and what a way to start his batting. The 6 runs off the very first ball. The score moves to 71 for 1 now. The chase is just under 41 now of 11.3 overs. Steps out, misses, doesn't get the connection needed this time. The intent was right there from Ambish, trying to go after that second ball. He did step out, doesn't get the connection. Just the toe end of the bat. 7 runs off this over and a wicket. Still two more deliveries left. Oh, that's cut away. This time beautifully. They might get a, a single just. They were pushing for two, but the fielder was quick in the deep. They will just get the single of that delivery. So it's 8 run off this over so far now. Yash back on strike. He's playing on 37 of 25. And this will be the last ball of this ninth over. Defends that one straight back to the bowler, and that will be the end of the ninth over. The score is 72 at the loss of one wicket. We are starting off the 10th over now. Rajesh, the new bowler into the attack for the Gurjar Warriors now. The spin comes into the play. Might be very late for the spin to come into the attack now. A dot ball to start off this 10th over. That's a really good delivery. Holding his line and length very much tight into that stump line, not giving any width out there for the batters. And it would be really difficult for the new batter just to get to used to that line and length. Or the width given. And that will be the end. That's gone. Trying to go after every delivery. Slightly width given. Just goes over. Doesn't get the time onto it. Straight into the hands of that point fielder. And that's the second wicket. Spinner comes and gets them the wicket. Looks like the umpire might have just called for the rings break as the wicket has been fallen. So we'll be right back after the short rings break. The edge flies down past the keeper, races away into the fence. This runs might just get them closer and closer to the total of 112 is what they need to win this match. Oh, through the covers this time, timed it to perfection. Will even beat the fielder. That's a cracking shot, gets uppish, slightly outside off, and bangs through the offside into the fence. Just glides it through the offside. And that will be the end of the 11th over. The score is 84 for 2. That's again a cracking shot off the offside. Again, the width given and has been punished. Great timing. It goes racing away into the fence. The boundaries have come very with the ease now for the HDFC Hurricanes. Trying to play it across the line this time. Completely late onto the ball and he's missed that one completely. 23 needed of the last 8.3 overs with the required run rate of just 2.7 now. That's another dot ball. And Yash has made his 50 in a very important match. Over the top. Will he able to clear the boundary? Yes, he has. With the ease. Charts the line very early onto the toes. Straight down the ground he goes. One bounce into the fence. Looks like he's in a hurry to just wrap up this match now. That's the end of the 12th over. The score is 19 runs needed of the last 8 overs. 93 for 2 at the moment. Anand of scoring 4 of 5 and Yash 54 of 36. We're starting off the 13th over now. It's Rajesh into the attack for the third over. That was straight in the block hole. Well defended there from Anand. Now the Anand goes. Just falls short there of the fielder. And he might just rotate the strike and give the strike back to Yash. At the moment, the Yash is seeing the cricket ball like a football as he is hitting it completely all over the park. Yash is back on strike into the 13th over now. Oh, goes over. Fine timing onto that one. Everything that's come onto him, he is just given away. That's six. That's well judged. It was the pace onto the ball. Saw the ball sliding down, came into the position and pulls it away over. And it went fine, not squarer, but fine there. And I've just gone over the rope for a six. It might be just the matter of some runs now. He's timed that one on the onside. Oh, this time just glides it through the offside for a single. And we'll get a couple. No, just a single. They're casually exchanging the bats now. It's just the chase is down under just 10 now. 9 runs needed into the 14th over. Rajesh into the attack. He is into his third over. Yash on strike. Off the back foot through the offside. You cannot stop this guy. Everything what has bowled to him, that's gone out of the boundary. Again, makes the room for himself, cuts it through the offside, beats the fielder. My mind's there. No chance for the fielder there. Now, the run chase is down to a single digit. Tucks it on the onside, gets the single. That's a very smart cricket. Right from the start, what we have seen from the HDFC Hurricanes, right after every boundary, they have tucked away on the onside and taken a single. That is what they have stood out for them today. Or tries to go over. Gets beaten by the pace. Slightly slow on this occasion by Rajesh. And it would not be that easy for the new batter to come away and straight away hit that shot. Takes the single, gives the back strike to Yash. Down to just three now. Just a matter of a shot now for Yash. Will it be this over? No, have to wait. Another single. And it might be just down to two now. And that's the end of the 14th over. So it's just 2 runs needed of the last 5 overs now. So we'll see the winning runs right from the bat of Yash as Prem is on into the attack now. As he got the hold on to that one. Yes, that's it. That's the winning runs of the bat of Yash. And that will be it. The HDFC Hurricanes get a clinical win under the belt. And Yash stood out, performing 67 runs. The HDFC AMC Hurricanes won by 8 wickets. They never allowed the Gurjar Warriors come back into the game. That starting partnership of 67. Then the wicket did fall away, but the Yash stood tall and finished off. That's the end of the match. Clinical victory for the HDFC Hurricanes.